Galaxy, and this is Super Infection. It's a mode where you get to play around with monkeys, play around, and have different cooler mods. I'll be teaching you, yes you, how to be the best at the mods. I'll be running down how Strangewood, tech points, and all of this stuff so you can be a master at this. Okay, so this is Super Infection, and this is what we call game mode. These are your tech points and stashed quests. Now, do you see these quests? Collect slabs of some that will be in beach. Like 3 rounds in caves. You'll actually have to be in a public for this to work. And help another monkey collect clumps of bouncy sand. Now, also, if you come over to here, you can see your balance, where you can buy shiny rocks. You can buy tech points. The highest amount you can get is 10 tech points for 1,000. And that's the easiest way you can get them. If you come over here, click up on upgrades and stuff, you'll have to have vibrating spring, strange wood, we need weird gears, bouncy sand, happy metal, and stuff like that. In Forest, there's 2 things you can be found. Strange wood. Just strange wood. If you come over to grabbing strange wood, and then you bring it over here, as you can see, yay, you collected strange wood. These vibrating springs. The vibrating springs will look red, and they'll kind of look like a coil from Roblox, and they'll be bouncy. Boom. Now, so I'm going to be teaching you some yo-yo tricks. As you know, if you go over here, you can upgrade your things. Now, you can actually buy resources. This, I will be teaching you the first one. Dash yo-yo. Yo-yos, all you have to do is you see this trigger on this hand right here, and that's how it works. Do is you're gonna and then bounce it up and then push the trigger again. As you jump, you'll be seeing this. You want to let go and then do that, and then you want to use that trigger again as you're going into the certain spot. Now, I have an upgrade that lets you have bigger yo-yo throws and longer reach with yo-yo. But inertia is also really important for these yo-yos if you want to see them work. That's how you use yo-yos, and I can't really tell you the skills and how to be better at them. I can just teach you how to use them. You will see thrusters. This one. Now you might be thinking, well, Galaxy, how are they the bestest ones? They run out of rocket fuel so fast. They become better once you get upgrades. Personally, don't get the propellers. They suck. Propellers, they're just slow, and they have less acceleration, but and a lower speed, but they last way longer. But personally, speed is way better if you're wanting to get monkeys. I really recommend you get canister rocket, and then you come to jet thruster, and then get extra rocket fuel. And then as you go over here, you can actually get an optimized nozzle using your stuff. So I'd personally recommend you'd start off with this, and this, and then you can go over here to throttle control. But that's how you use the thrusters. Now, what are the thrusters like? Well, if you're on normal thrusters, you will also be able to, go super fast, but it's kind of slower. But once you get to, these tier 3 rockets, you'll see as jet fuel starts to have more, and you have better acceleration. Let's say you get to, just the top of red right here. Have higher jet fuel than the normal rockets. Say we get to just a little bit yellow. Let's just wait for these to get to yellow. As soon as you're yellow, you can go super fast. You can go top speed, which is kind of crazy to now. That's amazing. You got top speed. So let's go over to long. Your basic thing is stilts. You can put them on your hands, or you can just grab them like this for even longer reach. And as you know, stilts give you better long arms, basically. But I'd put them on that for better. As you know, they're just basically long arms, but instead they're stilts. And it takes a while to get used to the stilts at first, because the stilts are pretty wonky. Sometimes they're bad at branching, kind of, because they're not normal. You can pick actually gonna go, because they're your arms. But as soon as you start to get used to the long arms, they become really much so better. When it comes for the normal stilts, they're pretty bad. But once you get to the upgrades, that's when you get to the real good stuff. Have normal. Let's go to stilts. You have short stilts, a T-Rex arm stilts, more precision for fancier scuttling. Jerky legs, this feast-worthy prosthetic will get you there in no time when it comes to work. And then longer stilts can make more reach harder to use, but control, but more longer stilts better. And then extended arms, this is where you get a box and then you can extend them out. And then this is where you get the Inferno tips, so you can actually have long arms, and when you're tagged, you can actually just get people using the long arms. Next, platforms. These ones can be either A, really bad, or B, really good depending on how you use them. Go. Let's say you're running away from lava monkeys and you're about to miss something. Let's say you're like up here and you're not tagged. Well, you're gonna jump like right there and then you can like do that and then make it easier. The only problem with the platforms is that they kind of suck. Other people can see them and other people can also jump onto them. Now, they're actually good for thrusting because, like, let's say you're on tall tree. Let me just get up there real quick. And let's say you notice like a thruster monkey coming at you last second. Pew! You can do that. And funny thing, you can actually be like, full boxed. As you can see, I just full boxed myself in. Which is kind of funny if you think about it. But other than that, platforms kind of suck until like you get more upgrades with them, making them have you like more. Like this max, I think you can get is like 6. I think